Hey everybody, how are y'all doing? Welcome back. Hey, oh my god, so for that hair video I posted, this is how it turned out. For anybody questioning like what happened there, this is it. This is what happened. Okay, this is it. This is a good twist out. This is a good hair day, and I'm kind of sad I took it out because I'm going somewhere in a few weeks. I could have just left the twist in that entire time, just greased my scalp up, throughout that period, and then just took it out. Took it out there and just left it, and then just like when I needed to come out and be cute, then have it be cute. Okay, anyway, forget all of that. Hi, how are you guys doing? Welcome back. If you don't know, I'm Jay White, and today we are going to be talking about mental illnesses versus bellhopping. So people who are actually going through something versus bellhopping. So we're gonna get into that into a few, so stay tuned and cue the montage. Okay, so how's everyone feeling? I'm feeling magnificent, okay? Like, it's a great day. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do with mental illnesses versus bellhopping is I'm gonna tell y'all what I have, discovered about bellhopping. So if you are familiar with hotels and stuff, the bellhop is the guy that carries all the luggage. So when you bellhopping somebody, you're basically giving them all of your crap and expecting them to carry it to wherever, for the end of all time or into eternity, because for whatever odd reason you can't seem to take care of your own problems. And I just want to point it out, like I did in my emotional obligations video. It's no one's responsibility to take care of your happiness or your peace or your energy. That is solely up to you, because you are the person experiencing life the way you experience it. You are the only one who can view life through your eyes, okay? As hard as people want to try, they cannot see it your way, because it is your way and that's unique to you, and that's not always a bad thing. Okay, so mental illnesses is just something that has been a very, relevant topic. Like it's been a big deal lately. Everybody, there've been so many suicides going on, and just so much light being shed on it. And I just want to talk about the fact that I acknowledge that it is serious, it is real, and it definitely happens, especially with us millennials. We are the ones stepping forward being like, hey, I got this going on right now, so I need y'all to chill. Like, we're the ones that's really like making it pop, if I do say so myself. We great or whatever. And I just want to put that disclaimer out there to like say that when I'm making this video, it's not for people who have real problems and minimizing your issue. That's not the purpose of this video. The purpose of this video is to inspire you to take control of your life. Okay, so let's just go on ahead and get into it. Like I said, it's your responsibility to seek help for yourself. When you acknowledge that you have a mental illness, you are depressed, you have anxiety and all of those things, once you get to the place of acknowledging that is there, you have to want to do something about it, okay? And you have to decide within yourself, I'm not going to stay in this position. What steps can I take to better the situation? And I don't want to be the guy to say, well, stop comparing yourself to others, or those classic lines that people throw out when they're going through something. Like, no, I'm not saying that, but you do have to take the necessary steps to yield better results. If you keep doing the same thing over and over again, they call that and expecting different results, they call that insanity, okay? Like, you cannot stay wallowing in your position and think that that's gonna get you out of it, because it's just not, okay? There was a time early in college when I first got there, and I at some point throughout the year I ended up losing all my friends that I thought I had. When I was in college, I was back alone by myself, like I was that first day when my parents dropped me off. My parents and my sister dropped me off, and I just cried and cried, and I was really sad. If I probably went to a doctor, they probably would have been like, oh, you depressed. And I had to make a choice about whether or not I was going to stay depressed or if I was going to do something about it. And of course, me, disclaimer, I love God. I ran to God. Like that, I ran to him. He had his arms open ready for me, and he was like, I've been waiting for you, Jada, bring it on in, let's go. And you know, the rest is history. I found my joy and my peace there. But if that's not where you want to find your joy or where you want to find your peace, you have to find something that you can run to, that you love, that you care about, that you can make your place called home. Like, you have to have a foundation somewhere for your soul to run back to, a home base for your place to run back to when you are in those moments, because life is going to keep coming at you. It's not going to stop just because you're upset right now, just because you're depressed right now. Nothing is going to stop. You have to decide that I'm going to make this my home base. Whenever everything is becoming too much, I'm getting too anxious, all of that, I'm going to come back to this home base. And if you are unable to do that, then you need to go find professional help. And this is where the bellhopping comes in, because I am the strong friend, and I have been carrying the weight of so many people's emotions and shortcomings and downfalls for years. And like, now I'm at a place where, well, at the beginning of the end of the summer, that kind of put me in a position where I had enough, and I was tired, and I immediately just was like, no. I started saying no to everything, no to everybody. You needed something from me, the answer is no. And I did not care how it made anybody feel. And honestly, that was the best thing I could have done for myself, because I was finally saying, Jada, you're first now. Like, and I just had not done that. So when you are pushing your emotional weight on your loved ones, and they want to help you because they love you, they're bellhopping, they're carrying that weight, and you know, eventually all of your depression and your anxiety and your mental illness, that is going to affect them and push them into those dark places too. You're going to drag them down with you, and that's not what you're supposed to do. They have professionals out here who are licensed to help you with your issues. So if you know you cannot do it by yourself, literally go out and seek help. There is an app that is literally, I scroll down my Instagram every day and it's right there, like, counselors app, hi, here I am, we're looking for you. So I just don't, like, I don't know, when people do that, it really just, it bothers me, because of course your friends love you, of course your family loves you, of course they want to help you, they want to do as much as they can to support you in whatever way they can. But if you continuously push things on them and you don't even do the work to help yourself, that is how you lose relationships. Like, to anybody who has lost a relationship because of whatever mental illnesses they were experiencing at the time, like, literally it's because they cannot carry your weight and their weight too. Okay, we all are going through something. We are all dealing with something, and it is not my responsibility to see to it that you're happy. It is solely your responsibility to see to it that you're happy. God, I've had so many, like, people expect so much out of me, and it's like, you know, because I've been allowing it to take place, or I allow their nitpick to happen, it's like the second I say no, or the moment I, like, stand up for myself, it's like all hell breaks loose, excuse my language, and nobody, you know, is ever really there for me, or is, like, you know, looking out for my emotions, consider how I feel in situations. But I've always found myself doing that for other people, and it just becomes too much. Like, when you are dragging everybody's bags, including your own, it is too much, and that is just not a healthy way to live. So those of y'all who got your own depressive issues, or, you know, anxiety, stress, whatever it is that you're going through, like, I've been there. Okay, I've been there. I'm sure we all have been there, especially if you went to college. You know what it's like. Okay, you done felt one of them things because a midterm, class, a test, something done got you anxious. These men, these women, whatever, you done had anxiety and depression if you've been in college. I can tell you that right now. Okay, I salute. But you know, you just have to make that decision to want to do better for yourself in the situation, and don't be that guy that just expects everyone else to carry your weight for you. Like, don't do that. Okay, it is okay to announce, like, hey, I am dealing with this and I need your help. That is one thing. But to sit here and to just continuously unpack all of your luggage onto my cart every time we talk, every single time, like, and then not acknowledge the work that others are doing for you, not acknowledge the help that others are trying to give you, like, Don't be that guy, okay? And if you know that the friend support is not working, then please go somewhere where you can get actual certified support from a professional, because your friends aren't professionals. They don't know how to do this. They're still trying to figure their own emotions out, and you telling them to help you unpack yours, they're gonna do the best that they can. And if their best is not good enough, you need to go get real help, baby, with someone who actually is good enough. Because I can tell you right now, like, navigating my emotions is like going to the part of the ocean that hasn't been discovered yet, okay? That's really, you don't know where you're going and you don't know what you're looking for, but you're gonna find something, okay? So yeah, I say all of that to say this: if you have real mental like health issues and it's a big deal, and you know your friends ain't cutting it, go get help. And if you are that strong friend that is carrying everybody's emotions, stop it right now. You better stop carrying other people's feelings. That is not your job. That is their job. That is their job. It is not your job. It is your job to check on your friends. It is your job to love your friends. It is your job to support your friends. It's your job to tell your friends when they're being stupid. But it is not your job to carry their weight of emotions. That is their job. It is their job to be happy. Now, I know in some relationships it'll get 80-20, you know, like I said, healthy relationships, it's not always 50-50. It's going to bounce back and forth because we're human and we're not perfect. Fine. But if you are carrying the weight all of the time, stop. And if that relationship disappears because you stop carrying their weight, then guess what? That's not a good relationship. You don't need to be in it. And that might not be forever. It might be a temporary separation, but nonetheless, the separation needs to take place. Because anybody who is not pulling their weight in a relationship, they got to go. They got to go. That's romantic, platonic, professional, all of that. If you're not pulling your weight, you gotta go. All right. This has been Mental Illnesses versus Bellhopping. You know, I'm Jay Wright. I hope your life is popping. Please, let's start a dialogue. If y'all have any links or, you know, just anybody you could recommend for anybody watching this video who actually does have mental health issues and they need help, drop it in the comments below. As always, like and subscribe. And again, let's start a dialogue. Like, let's talk about it. Like, have you been in a situation where you've been like bellhopping other people's emotions? Like, what's really going on? Like, tell me your life. I want to know. Like, I really want to know what your life is like. So please, let's have this dialogue. Let's open it up for communication. You know, I'm here for it all. Again, no negativity. I don't do negativity. I will take constructive criticism, but if you ain't got no facts and you ain't speaking that real stuff, I don't want to hear it. Okay? And don't nobody on the comments want to see it either. Okay, that's a lie. I love like looking at comments and seeing all the tea. It's so funny. Like, but we ain't doing that on my page. All right, y'all. Have a wonderful day. Love. I'm sending all the love out there, and anybody contemplating like suicide, don't do it. You have a purpose. You are here for a reason, and your story could stop somebody else from taking their life. Like, just think about that. Journal it, write it out, you know. Find your home base. Build a home base. Let any pain you're going through inspire you to build a home base, but do not take yourself away from the world, because we love you and we want to see what you can do. Like, we want to see the magic you can bring to the place. And just think about it. You could use your struggle to bring new life into the world, and you can raise your life the way, like, you know that it needs to be done. You know, just use your pain as information, as knowledge. Take it in as learning, and really just feel what you feel, but pull yourself out of it. Like, pull yourself up by the bootstraps and say, I'm stronger than this, and just because I believe in you. I believe. I really believe. Like, I really believe. If I can do it, and I'm a wreck. Okay, I am a wreck. I can do it, you can do it. Have a wonderful day. And thanks for being here. Like, comment, subscribe.